Welcome to LT Outdoors, the channel with everything the outdoor world has to offer. The sun is coming up, viber's going down. Fish are all a-biting and jumping all around. Let's hook up the boat, come on, let's go. It's time for LT Outdoors. I'm talking LT Outdoors. Might go hunting, fishing, metal detecting, might even do a little foraging too. I'm talking LT Outdoors. I hope you enjoy the show. Look at that. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. In this episode, it is actually the trout opener today. Very exciting day. Trout, walleye, and pike opens up. It's the last Saturday in April. Every year, last Saturday in April is when it opens. And I know some of y'all always look forward to it as much as I do. So yeah, trout fishing's a blast. But today, went out trout fishing, got into some fish. Gonna take them home and do a little catch and cook. So I might even stop and pick up some ramps to cook up with them on the way. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Make sure you let me know what you think and hit that subscribe button. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice fish. That's a good fish. First fish of the season. Nice rainbow. Nice rainbow. That'd be a good eater there. Man, it just devoured. It swallowed. Alright, just want to show you guys. This is one of Conrad's heavy metal lures, inline spinners. He sent me this. This was just one of his test runs, but it works. So yeah, he'll be happy to hear that catching fish on it. I got to get a different reel. This reel sucks. It's one of my ice reels and just happens to be the worst one, I guess, for casting. Oh, there's one. There's a fish. Another nice fish. This might be a brookie. Get my hand wet down here. It's always best to wet your hands before you touch them if you don't plan on keeping them. This one I'm going to throw back. Still a nice brook trout. Pretty fish. Ooh, another one. Another fish. Oh, that's a chub. Look at this, guys. Man, if I had a middle bucket, that is a good. These are like the best pike bait. This is actually what I call a horn dace. Got these big old humps, but it's a male chub. They use that for fighting. But yeah, that's a big chub. That'd be good pike bait right there. Ooh, there we go. Oh, it's just a baby. There's a little baby. It's a trout. A little brookie. Beautiful little brookie. I just love those colors. Oh, there's one. Another baby. Oh, get off the log. Oh, it's a chub. Get off the log, chub. He's almost off. Come on, jiggle, little chub. Come on. There we go. Another good pike bait. That's another male. Got the horns. There's a fish. It's like a little trout. Nope, another chub. Female. Oh, there we go. Another chub. Dang, this hole's full of chubs today. That's a pretty one here. Another male. This guy's got big old hooks on him. Oh, that's a nice fish, guys. That's a good fish. That definitely ain't no chub. I think that's a big brook trout. Yes, it is. Oh man, that's gonna be good for dinner there. Look at that. On that Conrad Heavy Metal Lures spinner, man. God, that's a good one. He just smashed it. Yeah, opening day of trout season. Gonna bring home a good meal. Nice. Oh, there we go. There he is. Nice brookie. Oh, get out of them logs. Get out of them logs. Yeah, baby. Another good one. Another good brookie on the Heavy Metal Lures inline spinner. Good job, Conrad. I want to see some of these done in some different color blades too. I think that'd be killer. Get like a pink or maybe chartreuse. Yeah, darn right, man. Another one for the creel. Pretty fish. Oh, that's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Real good brook trout. Come on, baby. Yeah, get out of there. That's a nice fish. Thing hit like a ton of bricks too. Look at the colors on that thing. Number 4. Gonna have a nice meal tonight. Ooh, good fish. Oh, that might be a big rainbow. That might be a big rainbow. Nope, big brookie. Ah, that's a real good one. Come on. Come on. Golly. Look at that, guys. That's a nice fish. Beautiful fish. Cool. Ooh, there's another one. Dang, that's a nice fish too. Oh, look at the colors on this one. Got all that pretty orange. That's a beautiful fish there. Look at that. Gorgeous. Ooh, another big one. Golly. This thing's a hog. Look at that. Look at the colors. Wow. That's a pretty fish there. Pretty pretty. Look at all the white lines, man. Gorgeous. Ooh, another fish. This is a little trout here. I think it's a little rainbow. Oh, baby steelhead. Little dinky. Oh, did you guys see that? That was a really big brook trout. Did you guys see that? Came all the way out of the water. Ooh, there's a fish. There's a nice fish. Another big brook trout. Golly. Yeah, that's a gorgeous fish there. Look at that. Nice. That's a big one. That's probably 10 anyway. Very nice fish. Let that big guy go back to see another day. Ooh, there's another one. Another big brookie. Another big brookie. Getting 2 limits worth today, guys. I'm out here catching piles of good fish. Yeah, that's another nice brook trout. Beautiful fish. Alright guys, here it is, opening day of trout season. As you've seen, I got myself a nice limit of trout, and I wanted to get me some stuff to cook up with that trout. And I'll tell you, as I showed you in a video before, ramps are my favorite thing in the world to cook up with trout. Morels are probably real close second, but ramps really, they got the extra flavor that cooks into the trout, like that garlicky onion flavor. Just excellent. So yeah, let's pick some of these ramps, and then I'm going to head down by the creek just to see what my fiddlehead ferns are looking like, because as we were walking the river trout fishing today, the ones over there weren't even close to coming up, but it's a little greener over here, so we'll see if they're coming up here. Alright guys, just dug up this nice mess here. Got some good ones out of there, so as I said before, make sure you leave a bunch to go, because it takes these guys a long time to get mature. I can hear somebody out here trying to call turkeys. I didn't know there was a turkey hunter out this way, but yep, make sure you leave a bunch. I'm just taking what I need. This'll be more than enough. It's gonna cook up so good with that trout. As I'm walking along, guys, I actually just found a new patch that I've never seen before. You just never know. These things, they come up. This is a good time of year to find them because they're so tall and they're so much greener than the rest. Look at this. This is a beautiful patch. Gorgeous. Some good eating right there. Okay, these right here, that's the fiddlehead ferns. They come up from the same spot year after year. Those are all the little fern heads getting ready to come up. So it's going to be any day now. I do see there's some little thin ones that have come up. I like to pick them a little bigger. I am going to walk a little bit further though, because this gives me a good feeling that there either is going to be some right now or it's just going to be really soon. Okay, we've got some that are pickable. These guys are just starting. I want them to be about, I want them twice as big. This guy and this guy, that's a good size. I mean, they get bigger, but that's a good size to eat. You see why they call them the fiddlehead. They're all, they look like the head of a fiddle. I am going to walk around though, because I can see that there are some more. Oh yeah, there's some good ones up here. So yeah, let's take a peek further. Some good ones here. Yeah, they are just starting though, guys. Normally you don't have to hunt around this much to find pickable ones. Usually it's everywhere you look. You can pick tons of them. I'm gonna say another week it's gonna be crazy. Okay guys, now I'm gonna clean my fish. Now there are two ways, well, there's probably many ways to do it, but the two main ways to do this, I fillet these, okay? And I get every year people give me slack about it. Why you fillet them? Why don't you do it the old-fashioned way with the bones in it? Answer's easy. I don't like picking bones out of my fish. And even though when you do cook them, what a lot of people do is they cut the head off, they gut it, and then they just pull the guts out, fried up. Which is good and all, because the tail tastes fine, the fins are good to eat. And yes, most of the meat will peel off the bones, but then you are still picking some bones out, you're still getting some in your mouth. I'd just rather not deal with it, okay? I enjoy eating fish without bones. So once you get good enough at filleting, there's really no reason to go the bone route. So I like to butterfly my trout. I still leave the skin on because the skin of the trout is delicious and edible. There ain't the scales like you get on a lot of fish. So there's no reason you don't have to skin these fish. So I just leave the skin on, just like that. All right, now I'm not missing any meat. That's all ribs. Flip it over and get the other side. Yeah, as long as you got a good sharp fillet knife, it's easy to do. You're not wasting any meat. And the only thing I'm missing out on is eating that tail, which if I really wanted to, I could take the tail off and still fry it. It's not that big a deal. Now I still got, sometimes the fin comes off with it and you can just cut that right out. No problemo. There you go. Butterflied trout fillet. And you can leave this in the middle to hold it together. Don't matter. So that's the only bones that you're going to have to pick out. But it'll, you definitely ain't going to eat that fin. So that's it though, guys. I'll do one more to show you. And then I'm just going to get my butt to work on it. Get them done. And get to cooking. But as you can see, I make the first cut right behind the gills. Run the knife right along that backbone, as straight as you can get it. I stick it through as soon as I get down to that fin, and then I just run it all the way to the tail and cut it off. And then just take your time. This is the fillet part. This is where you're actually filleting the fish. You're taking the meat from the bones. So just take your time till you really get comfortable to knowing where those belly bones are and the rib bones, and once you know where you're at, you can fly through it, no problem. But and I can go a lot faster, but I want to show you guys. So, but yeah, this is easy stuff. And I went out, I picked some ramps. I'm going to clean them up. I picked a few fiddleheads. They're not up real heavy right now, so I'm actually just going to fry them up with the trout. I've never really done it, but it'll be good. So yeah, that's all there is to it, guys. But let's get these done and get them cooking. Okay guys, now I've got my ramps. What I'm doing is I'm actually going to cut the roots off, and I'm just going to pull that bottom piece, and then look at that right there. You've got a clean, nice clean ramp, and I'm going to put them aside. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go across on every one of my ramps, cut that root off, pull the bottom. I'm just going to do this to all of them, and as soon as I'm done doing this, then I'll just give them a quick rinse, make sure the dirt's off of them. And like I said, I'm just gonna throw these in together with the trout. You'll see I'm gonna fry it all up together, because these add so much flavor to any dish, really. Ramps are just an excellent substitute for like garlic or onion, or both. I mean, they're just excellent. The taste is, I don't know, in my eyes it's hard to beat. So yeah, gonna get this done though, get her cooking. Okay, now on the fiddleheads, it's just a matter of pulling off that, I showed you there's a brown, it's like a protective coating for these guys when they're growing. It's just a husk. I just peel that off, that's all there is to it. And then I'll rinse these two with the ramps that I've got already. I'll rinse them all together once I just get these little brown husks off of my little bit of fiddleheads here. Alright, got the oil heating up here. I'm going to throw just a few of the ramps in, just to add flavor to the fish that I can get in there, because I can only fit a few at a time. Throw that guy in there. Everything's good in butter. That is my favorite way to cook trout, is in butter. Alright, I just threw the few fiddleheads that I had. I'm going to let them slowly saute in that butter with the ramps and the brook trout. You can see the brook trout starting to fold. That's what it does when it starts cooking. Make sure it don't stick. Once it starts cooking, right now I got it on the skin side down. That's why I always like to start it. I like to just kind of brown it on the skin side. And then once it's brown on the skin side, I flip it and just cook it for a short time on the other side. It don't take long at all for the meat to cook. Alright, you can see it's starting to cook up. It's getting white on the outside here. Oh yeah, it's about to fall apart too. That's okay though. Flip it over, you can see it's getting nice golden brown there. The ramps and the fiddleheads are cooking up nice. Alright, now I'm going to use this little spatula type deal here to get this out of here. Try not to mess it up, because it's going to fall apart. She's nice and flaky. That's how you want it. She's cooked good. I don't know why I never thought to cook up these ramp leaves before. I used to just cook the bulb, but one of my subscribers commented on my ramp video from last year and told me to eat the whole thing, and I'm glad that she did, because I can tell it's going to be worth it. Let's get the last of it going, and we're going to try this out. Alright guys, had a good fishing day. Caught some great fish, picked some ramps, picked a few fiddleheads. They're slow, but there are a few coming up. I got this great dish here, so I'm going to give it a try. I'll tell you, every year I look forward to this day. This is, I'll tell you this, it's basically a holiday for me every year except Christmas. Get some of these ramps, some of the trout ramps, and fiddleheads all together. get out there, find some. Those ramps are delicious, and they are the best thing to cook with your fish. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think. The Outdoors is brought to you by Widowmaker Lures, quality tungsten jigs. Northland Fishing Tackle, check them out online for a huge selection of lures. Wellman's Bait and Tackle in Oscoda, Michigan. Heavy Metal Custom Lures, a great selection of plastics and more. Martese Lures, quality paint jobs that the fish desire. Cowboy Coffee Chew, a cup in a pinch. Crooked Bend, quality food plot mixes. Drake Clothing Company, quality outdoor clothing. And Shelley Shirt Shack, where all the LT Outdoors merchandise is made.
Send him to Davy Jones' locker.